Hillary Clinton's troubles may extend beyond politics. Fresh scandals over how her family and its well-heeled foundation amassed staggering wealth could actually put her in legal jeopardy as well. This is Special Report. Good evening, welcome to Washington. I'm Brett Baer. Critics pursuing the political scalp of Hillary Clinton have new reason to sharpen their rhetorical knives tonight. In a moment, the connection between Bill and Hillary Clinton and the massive money at stake in one Caribbean country. First, more fallout over how the Clintons, whether by design or default, helped Russia nail down a huge stake in America's uranium industry. Tonight, there are questions about whether the 2016 contender could face legal peril. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen has the latest.
President Obama's spokesman couldn't have made it any plainer that he's losing patience with having to defend Hillary Clinton from the White House podium.
And there is a spokesperson that Secretary Clinton has hired that can answer these questions.
Yet the White House still joined the Clinton campaign in dismissing as pure partisanship the new book by Peter Schweizer entitled Clinton Cash, which has unleashed a torrent of disclosures about the Clinton Foundation's foreign money streams and triggered fresh allegations of conflict of interest surrounding those donations and the Clintons themselves.
Other to put it mildly, conservative authors that have launched written books based on what they purport to be serious allegations against the President of the United States. And I'm often in the position of responding to those incidents and trying to defend the President from accusations that are not rooted or accompanied by any evidence. My point is that right now that's what's happening to Secretary Clinton.
The foundation controversy follows Clinton's admissions last month that she only used a private email account as Secretary of State and recently deleted 30,000 of those emails. The House Speaker was asked on Bloomberg Politics if he would move for the House to subpoena Clinton's mysterious email server.
If we need to do that, we may have to.
The double whammy of document destruction and possible financial impropriety, especially the matter of why the State Department under Clinton's leadership green-lighted a foreign deal that enriched major donors to the foundation and wound up placing at least 20% of America's uranium supply under Russian control, have led lawyers with experience in public integrity cases to tell Fox News that the 2016 Democratic frontrunner could conceivably face a new criminal inquiry under Title 18 of the U.S. Criminal Code, Section 201, which deems it bribery when a public official directly or indirectly demands, seeks, receives, accepts, or agrees to receive or accept anything of value personally for or because of any official act performed or to be performed by such official.
If she did, I think there is going to be a high likelihood of additional scrutiny, either from Capitol Hill or from the Department of Justice itself.
Clinton's campaign and supporters say she had nothing to do with the uranium deal and has never taken any official action to benefit the foundation's donors.
The people on that board, 9 agencies, approved the deal, and the individual from state said, never heard from Mrs. Clinton. There's no evidence that President Clinton, that I've seen yet, tried to influence any decision by any governmental agency.
In the tangle of cases brought to light by the book Clinton Cash, no one associated with the Clinton Foundation has been formally accused of wrongdoing. But the Clintons are veterans of this terrain. Mrs. Clinton, after all, became the First Lady to testify before a grand jury, Brett, way back in 1996.
A lot of history. James, thank you. Now, to another shoe dropping from that upcoming book, Clinton Cash, by Peter Schweizer. It involves how reconstruction projects in one devastated Caribbean nation have huge financial implications and also have the Clinton fingerprints all over them. January 12, 2010, Haiti suffers a devastating 7.0 earthquake. The epicenter is about 15 miles west of its most populous city, Port-au-Prince. More than 200,000 died, and over 100,000 buildings and homes are destroyed. Within 4 days, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton arrives to survey the damage.
I want to assure the people of Haiti that the United States is a friend, a partner, and a supporter
2 days later, former President Clinton was on the ground.
I hope it will be rebuilt in a much stronger and more sustainable way, and I think the Haitians want that.
Bill Clinton had previously been named UN Special Envoy for Haiti. He and Hillary had close ties with the country, even honeymooning there. Hillary's State Department, working with USAID, the United States Agency for International Development, would oversee America's relief effort. The government of Haiti set up the IHRC, Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, to coordinate. Two men were named co-chairs of the IHRC Executive Committee, Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive and Bill Clinton himself. The idea was to not just fix things, but improve them. In an interview with Esquire, President Clinton had big plans, saying, quote, "Wouldn't it be great if they became the first wireless nation in the world? They could. I'm telling you, they really could." But it wasn't at all clear that the people of Haiti would be the big winners in the disaster relief gold rush.
Anytime there's a natural disaster anywhere, there is a lot of money potentially to be made in reconstruction contracts and relief contracts, etc.
Peter Schweitzer is the author of the new book, Clinton Cash, where he investigates the snarl of money, politics, and personal interest that has come to characterize the Clintons' interactions around the world. Clinton Cash is published by HarperCollins, a sister company to Fox News.
Shortly after the earthquake took place, U.S. ambassador in Haiti sent a cable to the State Department, the title of which was "The Gold Rush is On." And the memo was about the fact that businessmen and companies were showing up in Haiti trying to seek lucrative contracts.
It was the job of the IHRC to oversee this process and to ensure no one took advantage of the situation. But what if it was part of the problem?
A number of members of the IHRC actually wrote a letter expressing their concerns that they were not involved in the process, that all the decisions were being made by Clinton and Bellerive. In addition, they claimed and argued that the national priorities of Haiti were basically being totally disregarded by the decisions that were being made.
As Haiti dug itself out of the rubble, many projects were initiated, often with U.S. money and a connection to the Clintons. For instance, there was the Haitian Mobile Money Initiative, where a much-needed system was created to help transfer money via cell phones. There was also a plan to raise money by exploiting Haiti's rich mineral wealth.
The Haitian government announces that they're going to offer 2 so-called gold exploitation permits, the first issued in 50 years in Haiti, that would allow for the extraction and gold mining in the country.
Perhaps the most celebrated project of all was Caracol Industrial Park.
What is happening here in Caracol is already having ripple effects that will create jobs and opportunities far beyond this industrial park.
The grand opening of Caracol was a big deal. You had Bill Clinton there, you had Hillary Clinton there, you had Donna Karan, the fashion designer, you had Ben Stiller, you had Sean Penn. Lots of people showed up to say how wonderful this facility was going to be for everybody.
But as all these projects moved forward, questions were raised. The central question, the question which Schweitzer investigated, was about how so many of these deals seemed to come back at some point to the Clintons.
What quickly became apparent to many people was that if you wanted a contract, if you wanted to do business in Haiti, you had to have relationships with the Clinton. That was absolutely key.
The company that cleaned up on the cell phone transfers was Digicel.
In the 6 months running up to September 2012, they took in more than $50 million in revenue in Haiti.
Digicel is run by Irish billionaire Dennis O'Brien, who set up lucrative speeches for Bill Clinton, as well as donating millions of his own money to the Clinton Foundation. And one company that got a rare gold permit was VCS Mining, which didn't actually have much mining experience, but would soon have Hillary Clinton's brother, Tony Rodham, on its board. As for the Caracol Industrial Park, the anchor tenant is a Korean manufacturer, which supplies to major U.S. retailers, who also happen to be big Clinton supporters. And while the State Department promised 65,000 jobs, to date, Only 5,000 had been delivered. Part 2 of this part on Haiti, we sent John Roberts to Haiti to examine those projects. What he found out will surprise you. Don't miss our special premiering tonight. We'll look into those and other Clinton deals around the globe. Fox News reporting the Tangled Clinton Web premieres tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. It will also run numerous times on Saturday and Sunday. The Dow was up today, 21. The S&P 500 finished ahead 5 for another record close, as did the Nasdaq, which gained 36. For the week, the Dow was up 1.5 percentage points. The S&P 500 gained 1 3/4. The Nasdaq surged 3 1/4. Up next, Republican presidential hopefuls court evangelicals in Iowa. First, here's what some of our Fox affiliates around the country are covering tonight. Fox 59 in Indianapolis with the horrific collapse of a stage during a high school musical in Westfield. Authorities say all of those injured are doing well, including one student initially listed as critical. Investigators are trying to figure out what exactly went wrong and why that stage gave way during the finale of the American Pie performance. Fox 5 in Atlanta with a huge pro-American flag rally around Valdosta State University. It's in response to a student who burned and walked on a flag during a protest last week. A significant law enforcement presence is on hand to deter any trouble. And this is a live look at Miami from WSVN. Cloudy day down there. One of the big stories pointing the finger at an ice cream thief. Police say they have arrested a guy who flipped off surveillance camera just before allegedly stealing a Good Humor ice cream cooler from a convenience store. It took him 15 minutes to drag it away, and the clerk appears to have slept through the whole thing. That's tonight's live look outside the Beltway from Special Report. We'll be right back.